Yo, it's your girl, Tia, Miss Illinois, checking in for the one time, y'all. Good grief and good morning. Go ahead and tag a friend and tell a friend. The Good Grief Morning Show is on. The Good Grief Morning Show is on.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you the show. Tia, Miss Illinois. Brand new flavor in here. Good grief, if you will.
When I wake in the morning, gotta send a prayer up. It's a blessing just to be here. No, I don't believe in luck. New house, new whip, newborn, that's cool. 5 kids, 3 in school. Without God, I'll be a fool. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying that it costs to be the boss. Sip my coffee, put my feet up, do some projects and get lost. Life is a gift, and I'm just trying to live and laugh and love and learn and forget. To the pip house. Good grief, y'all, and good morning.
Good grief and good morning. I, I ain't even asked. See, I'm lying. I'm about to say I asked God what I did, but I didn't. Like when I be trying to think of my topics for my shows, it's better for me to just let it come. Cause I tell you, I try to think ahead of time, like what I'm gonna talk about, and it don't work for me like that. It comes to me as it comes to me. But yesterday, I went to church for the first time in a long. It's been a while. It's been a while. I'll watch church, like live stream. I'll keep up with some good videos. I love inspirational things and stuff like that. But I haven't been in the building in a while. And me personally, I'm ashamed to say that because I like church. I love church. You just got to find a spot that's good for you. Find a space where you can grow and learn and be utilized, for whatever your various gifts are. So I'm just ashamed to say that it was a while. But I felt really good yesterday. And so when I went yesterday, oh man, like stuff was just coming to me. I was sitting there taking my notes. So I'll probably kind of piggyback off of some of the things that we learned yesterday. It was so good, so refreshing to be there. So we're gonna talk about that, y'all. So tag a friend, tell a friend the Good Grief Morning Show is on. I'm gonna play that intro back and we're gonna get right into it. Got some amazing events coming up. So I want to talk about those. And again, I just want to talk about submission. What does it mean to be submissive? I think when people hear that word submissive, submission, I think you get like this negative view on what it actually is. I think people off top think controlling, being controlled. And so I really want to talk about that because it kind of ties into the message that I received yesterday. So I'm gonna play that intro back, y'all. Tag a friend, tell a friend. The Good Grief Morning Show is on. Invite a friend to watch because we're talking about submission today and what that means and what that looks like. So yeah, invite somebody, y'all. I'm gonna play this intro back, and we just gonna get right into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you the show. Tia, Miss Illinois. Brand new flavor in here. Good grief, if you will.
When I wake in the morning, gotta send a prayer up. It's a blessing just to be here. No, I don't believe in luck. New house, new whip, newborn, that's cool. 5 kids, 3 in school. Without God, I'll be a fool. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying that it costs to be the boss. Sip my coffee, put my feet up, do some projects and get lost. Life is a gift, and I'm just trying to live and laugh and love and learn and forget. Hey. To the pip house. Good grief, y'all, and good morning.
So good grief and good morning. Um, let's get into it, y'all. First, good grief and good morning to my girl Azure. I am so proud of Azure. Azure is somebody to know. If you do not know her, please connect yourself. She just started a brand new business. I am super excited. I'm excited for you, friend. Let me share this with the people. I gotta share this with the people, friend. Hold on. Let me open this up. Again, Azure is somebody to know. She started an amazing business, and we about to talk about it right now. She had her first meet and greet this weekend at the Zion Public Library. And it was just a chance for people to come in and meet her and talk about the program and to just get a little more insight, get a little more knowledge. So she will be having another one for anyone who may have missed, but her program is called STARS, Special Talents and Abilities Recognized on Stage. This program is for special needs children, families. So that could be, if your child was diagnosed with something, perhaps, autism or a developmental delay, and maybe your child is IEP. The list goes on. As you see in the picture here, maybe your child is handicapped. Just special needs in general. Azure has created a space to be able to highlight your children. Comes from a very personal space, a very personal place. She does have packets and things that really explain why she did this, but she is also a mother of a special needs child. And I tell her all the time that her daughter really is an angel. And when you think about it, you all, where do special needs children go when they want to be featured or be a part? We see talent shows, we see different things at school, we see a lot of the extracurricular activities and sports and things, but they're not catered to children with disabilities. And the support that's needed from family to family. What about those mothers? What about the fathers? When you have a child who has special needs, it requires a lot more patience. It requires a lot more love and time and dedication. And so she created a space to be able to recognize these children with these different backgrounds. So if you don't know Azure, connect yourself, familiarize yourself. The phone number is there. The email is there if you just want to learn more about her. She also just created a Facebook page. If you want to like her page, follow her page. She'll be having more announcements and things coming up soon. But it was a beautiful meet and greet. She had pizza and chips and juice and snacks and all type of things. And God is so good. You never know who will walk in your space. And so someone came in and was even talking partnership with Azure. And so I'm just really excited of what God is doing. I'm happy that she asked me to be a part and to work closely with her. And Azure, I love you and I thank you for that. Good Grief is a permanent sponsor, partner, and I'm also a part of her team. And I thank you, Azure, because I love what you're doing. And this is so amazing, y'all. So she's going to have events and meet and greets. She's going to have all type of just group sessions and things coming up. This is for ages 2 to 18 years old to be a part of the program. But she's also accepting like volunteers. If anybody want to volunteer their time to work with and just be a helping hand with what she has going. That is also something that's needed. So sponsorship, partnership, volunteers, this thing is going to be moving in a mighty way. And I'm just excited to be a part. Good grief and good morning to my sister, Sherry Adams. Good morning, sis. Happy Monday to you too, you all. This is talking about art fingers and yeah, sold out event. The beautiful Jonelle Glory, a sold out event. And if you thought that that was going to be their only one, you're sadly mistaken. That was their first time working together, but I just know they're going to be coming out with more and more things. Good grief and good morning to my main man, Hugh. Thank you for tuning in with us this morning, man. We are talking submission on today. So before I get into that, my next event that I want to shout out. So shout out to Azure with the STARS program. For those who have ever heard of a STARS program, this is not that. This is something completely different. Again, it's recognizing children ages 2 to 18 with different disabilities, whether it's them being handicapped, maybe it's a mental challenge. She has created a space to be able to highlight your amazing children and to also get the parents together, because parents need support when you are involved with children with special needs. They just require a lot. There's lots of appointments, follow-up. Sometimes there's surgery. Sometimes it's just so many things. And so, Azure, I'm so proud of you. The next event, real quick, we got the Women's Day Luncheon. That's going to be October 12th. This Saturday coming up. I am the mistress of ceremony. I'm so glad to have been asked to do this. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to bring some comedic relief throughout the fruits of the spirit, y'all. We are basking in the fruits of the spirit. So we're going to be talking about all of that this weekend. And that's going to be at the Arise Beyond Productions, the Riverside Room on Genesee, y'all. So see the flyer. Ticket donation is $25. This is, for more information, Dr. Cassandra A. Brooks. That's who you want to talk to. So I'm looking forward to a good time. God been talking to me, tugging on my heart about a lot of different things. And so this just came at a wonderful time for me to be in this place, in this space. So that's going to be, again, y'all, this weekend on Saturday, a Women's Day luncheon. And we're going to be talking love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance, all the fruits. We have it on the inside of us. And so we're going to be talking about and really going into detail about what it means to even possess the fruit of the spirits. What does it mean? It's a very powerful thing. 9 different fruits, and they all have a very powerful and impactful thing to them. And the last event I'm going to talk about right now is one that I'm really excited about. I think it's super cool. There's a lot of sexy singles out there, and they need something too. And so the Caravana is hosting a speed dating event. Mark your calendars. November 9th, you all. November 9th from 9 to 12. Refreshments will be there. There's free parking. If you need more information, the flyer is right here. This is for grown folks 30 and up. It is $40, and that will include, again, the refreshments and other things. You can reach out to Simone yourself if you just want to know a little bit about more of what that $40 gets you. Reach out to Simone. The contact information is right there, y'all. But it's the Pop the Balloon edition. I don't know if y'all be keeping up with that show, the Pop the Balloon, but I think it's very entertaining. I think it'd be very interesting. Sometimes people don't even give the person a chance. You see some of those episodes, as soon as a person walk out, it's pop, 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 pop. You don't even give it a chance to see what the person is about. So we want you to be open-minded. Be open-minded when it comes to this speed dating event. So I'm super excited about this. Again, Pop the Balloon edition. Mark your calendars. November 9th, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Grown and sexy, 30 and up. Y'all don't come up in here if you got, you know what I'm saying? Let me just look at y'all when I say this. If you have a boyfriend, if you have a girlfriend, if you are somebody's husband, if you are somebody's wife, if you are owned, they don't want you to participate in the Pop the Balloon speed date. Perhaps you want to come and just watch and take a look and see what is to it. Reach out to Simone for the details. I got some details coming more to be able to share with you. But if you are, tied up or locked down, please do not come. We don't need the drama. We don't need no mess. We want you to be single. We want you to be eligible. We want you to be in the position to actually find someone that you may be compatible with and walk away with them. Okay? We want you to walk away with someone. And with no extra, if you have strings attached, we don't want you to participate. This is for the single. See, people be like, I'm single. I don't know what the difference between single and single is, but it's for the singles. It's for those who are actually looking for love, looking for companionship, because they just may find it in that space. Thank you for sharing, friend. Azure, absolutely. I will be sharing each and every time that you have something going on. Good grief and good morning to my girl, Jaleesa. Jaleesa says, I am not owned. I am not owned. Put it out there, friend. Put it out there. Sherry says, I've watched it on YouTube, sis, and it's hilarious to see them pop the balloon at the first sight. They don't even be given a chance sometimes. Soon as Shorty walk out, mostly the guys, I would say the guys sometimes give a little more grace than the women. The women be vicious on this show. The women be vicious on the show. Sometimes they don't be given no chance. Good grief and good morning. Are you following the page? Have you liked the page, y'all? Make sure you are following and liking. I'm trying to get my followers up. I'm trying to do that. And you can help me do that. But yeah, she said the ladies be vicious. As soon as the guy walk out, they And then when the host be like, can you tell me why you popped your balloon? I didn't like his shoes. It was the shoes for me. Some of these women be shallow, y'all. Come in with an open mind. Come in ready to meet new people, different backgrounds, different styles. You may not like his shoes, and you may be able to say, hey, love, I love everything that you got going, but we're going to have to get rid of them shoes after today. It's okay. I've seen women say, oh, it was the outfit that he has on. Like, I'm not feeling that shirt, but you're very handsome. You're a very handsome man and everything. I like what you have going, but it was your shirt for me. Can we not be that shallow? Okay, the brother has on a shirt you don't like. That's okay. Maybe he's compatible. Maybe you can walk away with him and then you can tell him, hey, I love your vibe. I love everything about you. I love how you speak. I love your ambitions and your goals. I don't like this shirt and I don't want you to wear it again. Maybe after you've made the connection, clothes can be changed. Let's not throw away the man because his shirt is ugly. Let's give it a chance. I just want to watch. I believe it's going to be very interesting. So I'm gonna find out the details on how much it is, if people just want to watch, or is it not for spectators, it's only for daters. So I'm gonna get some more information on that, because it be cracking me up too. They don't even be giving people a chance. Hugh, you laughing? You must have seen the balloon game. You must know what I'm talking about. Soon as the brother come out, it was his pants for me. That's actually what did it. And then another thing that I don't like, the women be piggybacking off of each other. And I'm not attacking the women. I'm just simply calling it how I see it. It seemed like the guys sometimes be a little bit more willing to hear the woman out. He may not like her dress. He may not like her hair. But it seems, in my opinion, they're just willing to at least let the woman speak before they get the pop, and they kind of want to see what she's about. The ladies be, vicious. And then when the cake is smacked in their face because they pop their balloon so quick off of his shirt or his shoes, and then he gets out there and be like, yeah, well, actually, I'm a computer programmer and I have my own business, and and they start speaking very well and I'm educated. I actually have 2 master's degree. When they start doing that, then the ladies be like, well, at first they was like, yo, shirt, I wasn't really feeling what you was wearing, but I'm willing to give you a chance. Can I get my balloon back? Can I just get my balloon back? I'm willing to get my balloon back. No! Fellas, make them women stand on it. You want your balloon back because I got 2 masters. I'm a computer programmer. I got my own business and I got a label and no, you stay right there because you didn't like my shirt. But I actually just want to get, I think I want to get my balloon back. You're not getting your balloon back. You sit right there. Y'all be too shallow. I'm asking that you come with a more of an open mind. I'm asking that you come ready and willing to hear a person out. My girls say, if I'm co-parenting, do that mean I'm single? Friend, we is not gonna play these games, friend. Okay? Co-parenting does not mean I'm in a relationship. Co-parenting means just that. It's me and the father, it's me and the mother, and we work together to have the best outcome for our child, friend. Friend, you know what single means. So is you single or is you single? Is it complicated? Don't come if it's complicated, y'all. Because if it's complicated, that means you're really not giving yourself the chance you deserve because you have some things that are still tied up. We want you to be loose, okay? We want you to be free so that you can find, hopefully, someone that's compatible. Good grief and good morning to my coffee. Good grief and good morning. What is in your cup right now? I got Starbucks in my cup, Jessica. What's in your cup this morning? I know. I know you have a cup of coffee this morning, my coffee sister. They be on it. So you can be dating a couple people and still come to this event as long as you are not in a committed relationship, right? This is for people who are looking to find a partner. When you use the word dating, what is dating? Dating is, hey, I'm getting to know someone. Maybe I met someone and we went out for drinks. We went out to a movie. I met someone. We are enjoying each other's company. We converse. There's no title there, but that's where it can get complicated. So I suggest use that discernment, because if you're dating a couple people, that means you probably have some interest. But it still means you're free if you are not locked. If this is not your husband, this is not your wife, this is not your boyfriend, this is not your girlfriend, then that's fine. I feel like dating is just exactly what the word is. Dating, going out, learning. If there's a title attached, we want you to stay at home or we want you to come out and just kind of watch. So please don't be committed and then try to sign up for the show. I don't like them shoes. They don't be giving them a chance, friend. As soon as they come out, they go, I don't like the boots. It was the boots for me. My feelings be hurt for them. My feelings be hurt, y'all, because they be popping the balloon fast. The women always piggyback. I don't care what nobody says. I I'm so glad you said that because that's what I was about to say, but I lost my train of thought. When they asked the first lady, like, so why did you pop the balloon? Then the first lady would be like, well, the reason I popped my balloon is I just, I don't think that we're compatible. I typically look for a man who's a little taller, and she's standing there at 5'11" with heels on at 6'1", and he about 6'2" or 6'3", but yeah, we're just not compatible, and it's like something about the vibe. I wasn't really getting a good vibe. Then they go to girl number 2 and be like, can you tell me why you popped your balloon? I popped my balloon because it was like a vibe, and I just be like ready to turn the TV off. Can you please have your own reasonings as to why you popped the balloon? Everybody want to piggyback off of each other because everybody be scared to say the real. As soon as he come in with, I got the 2 masters, can I get my balloon back? I just want to get my balloon back. I have to leave the room before I wake my baby up. Got me laughing so hard with my orange juice. Good grief and good morning. That's what we're here for. Okay, so you figured it out, friend. She said, I'm single. She said, I'm single. So let me put that flyer back up. If there's anybody else on here who is single, we have a speed dating event coming up November 9th. Pop the Balloon edition is for the grown folks, y'all, 30 and up. 30 and up. It's from 9 p.m. to midnight. There's going to be refreshments. We are going to have a time. Okay, it's going to be a time. Speed dating / pop the balloon. Come in open-minded. Come in looking ready, to find someone worth conversing with and seeing where things go. Okay. She said, I sure do, period. I have, and today I need all the fuel to ensure these people. Girl, I'm right here with you, my coffee sister. We are in this together. Okay. I know they be acting crazy in them insurance places sometimes, because I'm going to tell you, I was calling around to get some life insurance quotes and stuff from my mama. And the rates are so ridiculous. Please share if anybody came in there trying to cuss somebody out or go off strictly because of the rates being high. I know you didn't set the price, but please share if you've had any irate customers strictly because of the cost. Like, y'all, insurance is expensive. If you need any insurance, I think she does life, health, car, and home. So you can definitely reach out. But please share if you done had some angry people come up in there ready to cuss somebody out because of the rates. We about to drive Tia crazy this morning because of y'all is a little bit, but not really though. I be like, dang, not even a hello. As soon as I pop, and then it'd be a chain reaction. The ladies don't even want to pop, but because 2 or 3 others pop, I feel like they feel that peer pressure. Please don't bring peer pressure with you. This is 30 and up. Everybody's grown and can make their own decisions. Lady number 2, why did you pop your balloon? Well, I popped my balloon because I typically go for a guy who's like taller. The man is 6'3". I typically go for someone a little taller. And then they go to lady number 3. Tell us why you popped the balloon. It's a height thing for me. I typically like a man. It just made me want to just punch the TV. Like, stop. Pop. I'd be like, dang. And then as soon as the host be like, to the gentleman, so tell me, do you have any kids? No, I don't have any kids. I have a bachelor's in this. I have 2 businesses. I have my real estate's license. I have this. Can I get my balloon back? Can I get my balloon back? Fellas, make these ladies stand on it. If you popped your balloon, stay there. And then, matter of fact, fellas, if she pop her balloon on you, and then once you open your mouth and get to giving off your accolades and things that you have done and accomplished in your life, and then they pick their mouth up off the floor and they request their balloon back, I want you to charm her. I want you to say, oh, thank you. Like, let her feel special that she got that balloon back. And then I want you to pop it. I want you to pop it. And then I want you to tell her, I popped your balloon because you're very shallow. You're very superficial. I feel like you didn't give me a chance. I'm looking for a woman that will actually hear me out. And you popped the balloon before I even spoke, before I had a chance to articulate anything, before you had a chance to just even hear this deep voice of mine. I want you to charm her and pop her balloon right back on her and tell her to stand there. Tell her to stand on it. Make you want to throw the phone. Make you want to throw it off. It be pissing me off. That's the part, kids. It be pissing me off. I can't stop because the balloon pop speed dating event is going to be November 9th, y'all. There is limited space for this. You have to hurry and get registered, signed up, whatever. It's $40 admission. And it's limited space. And we are asking that you give the people a chance. That's all. There's going to be all type of people up in here. At least let them speak. Yes, the deep voice. As soon as he come with that deep voice, this is Whispers in the Dark with Chris Michaels. Look, y'all ain't even know he did that deep. Whispers in the Dark. When they hit you with that Whispers in the Dark voice, go over there and pop that balloon back on her. Tell her how shallow she was. You didn't even let me open my mouth. My voice is soothing. You didn't give me a chance. So anyway, y'all, that is the event, the Pop the Balloon speed dating. I'm really excited for that event. Why? I mean, you'll find out. You'll find out, but I just want y'all to know that it's coming. It'll be out there. And we want y'all to go in this situation open and ready to hear the parties out. There's so many single people. Sherry says, if you live with your mama and daddy, I might pop the balloon, sus. I almost didn't even read this comment until I see my girl follow. Well, I live with my dad now, no car and child. I'm here popping balloons. That's okay. That's why I didn't want to say it, because I don't want to discriminate. Because maybe a person is on hard times. Maybe as a person is in the middle of a transition, they are still worthy and they are still very well capable of love. And that's why I love you, Jaleesa. Am I supposed to be calling you Shantae? Is it Shantae? Shantae! That's why I love you. And that's why she gonna find real love, because she is honest. Let me tell you all about my girl, Jaleesa. I love her. Our birthdays is just one day apart. This is my twin. Where have you been? Nobody loves it like I do it. She is honest. Like, she is one of the most honest people. Like, she do not be faking no funk. You see, she just put it out there. I live with my dad. I think it's a good thing. She has a newborn baby. She got support. You got extra hands. And you are very well capable of popping somebody's balloon. And I live with my dad, and I'll pop your balloon because your shoes ugly. And I live with my dad, and I got a newborn baby, and I'm gonna pop your balloon because your breath stank. And I don't want to hear no more of what you got to say. And I live with my dad, and I pop your balloon, and because your vibe is off. And I live with my dad, and I got a newborn, and we ain't compatible. Next. She said, and I pop my balloon because I live with my dad and you live with your dad and we can both can't. I live with my dad, you live with your mom. We both can't be with our parents. So I pop my balloon because you ain't got no house for me to come visit you at. That's why God gonna bless you with your new place. It's coming real soon. Watch. It's coming. She said, call me what you want. She gonna find real love. She gonna find it. She's co-parenting right now. She put it all out there. I'm co-parenting. I'm single. I stay with my dad, and I got a newborn. No, because some of them men be popping their balloon. They be like, y'all got kids? And then the lady be like, yeah, I have kids. And they be popping. The people that got like one kid, the ladies that got like one kid, the guys be a little more willing. They be like, okay, you got one. Okay. But the girl that got like 3 kids, be like, I got 3 kids. I got 4 kids. And 4 different baby daddies. Them men be pop. Them men like, I cannot come behind that. It didn't work with not one of the 4. It probably ain't gonna work with me. There's a lot of personalities going on up in there. And I don't have time to fill that many voids. That's a lot of voids to fill. Can you imagine a man going from 0 to 4? They be like, oh, no, I can't. So I know you good, friend, because you got one. One is safe. The guys be like, okay, you got 1 kid. You got 1 kid, okay. But the ones that be like, yeah, I got 3, they be like, my double masters is telling me to keep going. My double masters is telling me everyone deserves love. I just like my privacy, period. I hear that. I hear that. They literally pop the balloon like the kid gonna be on the date with them. Now, because they be knowing, like, okay. I know the kid is a factor because the mom and kid is package deal. And as a man, they got to really dig deep and be like, all right, am I looking for a package, like a whole package, or am I looking for like a la carte type thing? Some guys be wanting a la carte. They don't want no package right now. They're not trying to bundle. And then some guys, they want a bundle because you know what? Some guys really see that there are some good mothers out here who are single mothers and stepdaddy season. Somebody said stepdaddy season was upon them. Somebody said there's a man out here not, you know what I'm saying, that's ready to handle the lightweight and it ain't too much weight at all. So make sure y'all come out on November 9th and we're going to find love for you. Let's get into my topic though, y'all, because I was talking about submission. And like I said earlier, when people hear the word submission, I feel like people automatically get like a negative thought about it. They get a negative vibe, a negative feel. What does it mean to be submissive? What does that mean? Submissive, ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly obedient or passive, a submissive, almost sheep-like people. Good grief, this coffee is so good, Lord. Woo! He's coming in a Honda. Kawasaki. It touched my soul. Oh, that's so delicious, y'all. Submissive, ready to conform to the authority or will of others. Meekly obedient. Meek is like soft, quiet, kinda, gentle, soft, calm. When it said almost sheep-like people, the Lord is our shepherd. What does that make us? I need somebody to answer that. If the Lord is our shepherd, what would that make us? Stay with me so I can bless you. If the Lord is our shepherd, the scripture says, the Lord is our shepherd, I shall not want. That's found in the 23rd Psalms. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. If he's my shepherd, what am I? I must be a sheep. I am a sheep. There are lots of examples in the Bible where he speaks on sheep. And I'm piggybacking off of this because this was a word that was given yesterday at church, and it was so good, and I needed to hear it. And it was amazing, and it was refreshing, and it was so good. I told the pastor's wife after church, I just wanted to hug the floor. I just wanted to drop down and spread my hands out and just hug the floor, put my face in it, and just slay. It was so good. No, for real, because that line when getting married about obeying, I'd be like, wait a minute, did I obey God first before I obey another man? Oh, you better talk. Oh my gosh, did I obey God first before I obey another man? Jaleesa, let me find out you be preaching. Oh, friend, that's deep. Did I obey God first? Oh, friend, yes. That line when getting married about obeying, it's in the vow. But it scares people because they use it as a form of control. Some people, not all. They use it as a form of control. And that's where it gets its negative tone. It should not be a controlling type thing. And we're going to dig into that. When it says ready to conform to the authority or will of others, this is a general will of others. But submissive unto God, ready to conform to the authority of him. Whatever he says, what it is what it is. And I have to use myself as an example because I was disobedient. And I did not submit when I should have. Like I said yesterday, it was so strong on me. The message was so good. I haven't been to church in a while. And it felt so good to be in there, and it felt so good, the presence and the songs and the word. And literally, I kept saying, I just want to fall down to the floor. Like, I just wanted to fall down. I just wanted to drop to my knees. I wanted to go into another place. And I stopped myself. Even in the middle of stopping myself, I was asking myself, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Like I kept saying, just do it. But I did not. I may get punished for that. God may whoop me in some way for not doing it. Because I don't think it was me saying, I think it was the Lord telling me, drop down, get down to your knees. Get down right now and release it all. Drop down and submit unto me and forget about who's watching you. Forget about who's around. It come in another place in me, just me and you, a higher place. I'm trying to get you to another place. And I stopped myself. I was hearing him say some things to me, and I don't know why I stopped myself. I don't know if maybe I didn't want to be the only one doing it. Maybe I didn't want to look crazy. Maybe nobody else is on the floor. What I'm gonna get on the floor for? I saw a couple people there that I knew. I was like, maybe I don't want to. These are things that I'm trying to make it make sense now, but it really wasn't making sense yesterday. There's a couple people I know in here. Maybe they might look at me crazy or different, or I was disobedient. He told me to get down. I know it was God that told me because it was just so strong on me I just wanted to drop down. Y'all seen that Tyler Perry movie when the mama, I forgot the name. I forgot which movie it was. with the mama who was strung out, and she had been away from church for a while. And she came in singing, arms open. She just came right in and was just giving him praise. It had been a while since she stepped foot in the church. It had been a while for me too. I've been watching some live sermons. I've been watching, I stay up in my word. I do that. But it's been a while since I've been in the building with other believers that can touch and agree and have the same mindset and goal. And yes, it was Tyler Perry movie, and I don't remember the name of it. Daddy's Little Girls. I don't remember the play or the movie. I mean, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Thank you. Yes. Like how she came in there, like that feeling that woman had is what I had. And I stopped myself. Ready to conform to the authority or the will of others. And this definition is others. In my definition, I'm using God first, and then we're going to touch on marriage. To conform to the authority. If he tell you to do something, do it. What is the pushback? That's what the submissiveness is, because if he's my head, if the Lord is my shepherd, whatever he tells me, I'm supposed to just, okay, Lord. Even if I have some reservations, I'm still supposed to be able to follow through with what he said. Do it scared. Do it hurting. Do it angry. Do it happy. Do it sad. Just do it. I didn't. And to me, I feel he's going to, I feel like he told me to do something, I didn't do it. So whatever happens, or my consequence, or reprimanding, I can't be mad at nobody but myself. It was so strong on me, y'all, because I had a long week, a long month, a long year. So many things have been just happening. Some good, some bad. You press through, you keep going, you work through it. And I felt so good and so free. Why didn't I just drop down? Why didn't I do it? I'm a little upset with myself, but I'm going to be obedient next time. Because obedience is better than sacrifice. And we're going to talk about that too. But we're sheep-like people, so we're supposed to follow the shepherd. We're supposed to do what we're told. Instruct. To be submissive is to obey or yield to someone else. When you are submissive, you submit to someone else's will, which literally you put your own desires lower than yours. You know that saying, because I'm going to piggyback off of what my girl has commented when you said, Jaleesa, I'm just saying, I know it's in the vow, but I've been controlled before. And I was like, yeah, not for me. In your search, in your hunt for companionship, ask the good Lord to send you a godly man, God-fearing, I should say. God-fearing man. Because a man that is God-fearing, it is important to him to be obedient. It goes God, husband, then wife. And if he's a God-fearing man, Lord, this would be your prayer. Lord, I want him to be so close to you that he knows how to treat me because of the way he loves you. Lord, send somebody that loves me the way he loves you. Send somebody my way who is willing to stand in his authority, but not be abusive with it. Because as we know, people in power can be controlling or manipulating, or not even or. Those are only controlling and manipulating. Because you have the power or the finances. They say money is power. People that, can do whatever they want to do. Sometimes That's exactly what they do. Whatever they want to do. No fear of real consequence because they got it like that. Lord, send somebody that's so into you that he loves me the way you told him to love me, and that he handles me with the care that you told him to care for me with. Not someone who's going to control me in a manipulating way. That ain't of God. That ain't of love. So when we talk about submission, I want to pull up my scripture. I want to pull up my scripture of the day. The scripture was longer, so I couldn't put the scripture with. Wait, maybe I can make this. Hold on. So it's going to be found in 1 Samuel 15 and 22. 1 Samuel 15 and 22, it says, "What is more pleasing to the Lord? Your burnt offering and sacrifices, or your obedience to his voice?" Obedience is better than sacrifice, and submission is better than offering the fat of rams. What does that mean, Tia? What does that mean? It asked a question: what is more pleasing to the Lord? Your burnt offering and sacrifices? Because if you remember back in those times, that's how they offered up, their offering to the Lord. They burnt the rams, the sheep, whatever. They the cattle. They offered a burnt offering, a sacrifice of a sort, to him. He said, that's cool. Like even right now, what we do, we may not be burning offering, but okay, go to church, you pay your offering. Oh, you put some money in the plate. You help somebody. Oh, and your sacrifices. And we like to sit and think of all the things that we sacrifice. God said your obedience is better than that. I'd rather you do what I tell you to do than get out here and do this. Just do what I tell you to do. It's better than trying to offer up something. It's better. And I disobeyed. And Lord, forgive me. I asked for forgiveness just like a child. If you told your child to do something, they didn't do it. Mom, I'm sorry. Mom, I'm so sorry. Let me get right on that. Or let me make that up. I'm sorry, Mom. Lord, let me make that up. Let me make it up. When we talk about the word sacrifice, and we talk about the word submission, she said, I needed that prayer. That was my ex-husband thing. Power, because he had the money. That's controlling. Do you know, in a marriage, right, the husband is the head. He's the head. He's supposed to be the leader, the king of the castle. And the wife is the neck. The neck. You got the head, you got a neck. And the neck is there to support the head. To support. You have a lot of heavy decision making. You have a greater responsibility. I'm supposed to be here to be able to support that. Your authority over me as my husband shouldn't be one of control per se, but we work together. I understand my place and you understand your place, but not to take advantage. All things work together for the greater good for them that love the Lord. So when you say submit, you unwillingly allow something to be done to you, or you are taking heed. You are allowing the situation to flow. You are trusting the person to do the right thing. When I looked at what a husband is or should be, I found something in Ephesians 5:29. Was it Ephesians 5? It was Ephesians. And it was talking about how a man is to love. God told man, love your wife just as much as you love me. Well, if you are not dealing with a God-fearing man, I'm here to let you know he's not going to love you the right way. He's just not. It was Ephesians. Husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. And then that Jesus was a sacrifice. Husbands have to be willing to sacrifice. Husbands have to be willing to protect. Husbands have to be able to love God so much that the only other thing that flows out is love for his wife. When you love somebody the right way, submission is not hard. It just kind of comes. It just comes. You treat me so well. The way you love me, I trust you with all of me. So when you say something, it's really no pushback for me because of the way you treat me, because of the way you lead me. It's easy for me to submit. It's easier for me to go with the flow because the way you loving me, it makes it easy. Good grief and good morning to my cousin. What's going on, man? Thank you for tuning in. I love you too. It's so good to see your name up on the screen. We are talking submission. It wasn't no working together. I couldn't work a job. It was a lot to deal with. I can relate. And as you see, that wouldn't have been some, like it right now. I know it's then, but like right now, if you met someone that possessed those same traits or characters, you would know, okay, sometimes we get sucked into things. Sometimes we get tricked into things. Sometimes I'm sorry, I got distracted. Text message. Sometimes we get tricked, hoodwinked, bamboozled. What's that old saying? There's a saying that's like, don't do wifely duties, or, for somebody girlfriends don't need to be doing wifely duties and things like that. And people would say, what is a wifely duty? Well, wifely duties is to submit to her husband. God didn't say nothing about submitting to no boyfriend. God did not say your boyfriend is the leader of your house. God did not say, girlfriend, follow your boyfriend. Those are preliminary trials just to see if you're going to even graduate to marriage. Wifely duties would also include attaching your name to things for somebody. That's wifely duties. I don't have to co-sign on no car for you. We don't have to put our name together on a house or an apartment. We don't have to have those financial ties as if we were married. It goes much farther than people be thinking. Wifely duties is just cooking and cleaning, making sure the house is straight. That is a everybody duty. You can be single. You still got to cook for yourself. You still need to clean. That is just everyday stuff. So that's not necessarily a wifely duty. That's a duty. You gotta eat. Um, you should be clean, cleanliness is next to godliness. So you gotta clean. Wifely duties would include your submission. We can be together. You can have your views. I can have mine. We can come together. But when we get married, you are held to a higher standard now. And the way you love me should make my submission just come naturally without even thinking about it. And if God said, husbands, love your wife as Christ loves the church, He's telling you, you need to love this woman unconditionally. You need to be there for her through the ups, through the downs, through the thick, through the thin. You need to protect her. You need to make her know, make her feel that, so that her natural reaction is just to love you right back and to adhere to the things of your household. See, everybody's household is different. What's done in one person's house could differ from what's done in the next person's house. Do what works in your house. It's just like a president and a vice president, a principal and assistant principal. I feel like in your marriage, like husband, he the president. He's the president. Okay? Great responsibility. But then, like, as a wife, vice president, because there's still some things that I need to contribute as well. I can't just be a yes woman. God never just said be a yes woman. Just be a yes woman. Everything He says, it is. He didn't say that. You're supposed to be able to work together. President, vice president, head, neck. We work together for a great outcome. But also in being submissive as a wife, that comes with trust. What about men who are the head, but perhaps they are in a season where their leadership and their own opinion, because men go through a lot of things. So as a man, maybe they are feeling challenged. As the leader, perhaps they are feeling lost. We're not saying let the blind lead the blind or anything like that here. Because as a good woman and a good support, you are able to help pour into him. You are able to help lift up, because this is a partnership. This ain't a you tell me what to do and I just do it. This ain't a whatever you say, it just is what it is. No challenge, no pushback, no compromise. That's not what it is. And do love you too. That's a fact. You have to eat. You gotta eat, friend. Cooking and cleaning that's not necessarily wifely duty. Because they be like, I cooked and I cleaned. If you was by yourself, you're gonna have to cook and you're gonna have to clean. That's just standard. It's just standard dues. Neither spouse will have a problem submitting and supporting each other when there is respect, love, and more importantly, God at the center. That's all I'm saying. It comes so naturally. It won't be a problem submitting and supporting each other when there is respect, love, and more importantly, God. Respect goes a long way. Some folks don't even know what respect is, and they got a whole song about it. RESPECT. Find out what it means to me. What it means to me. What does respect look like to you? Respect is a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something. It's deep. It is due regard to their feelings, their wishes, rights. It is a high or a special regard. High or special regard. Some people are paired with people that they don't have a high or special regard for. Even with the Lord, if you love God and you respect him as who he is and what he does, you even move differently when it comes to him. You won't do certain things. You won't do certain things because you just love God so much. There's just some things I can't do. There's just some things I can't say. There's just some places I can't go. My love for him and my respect for him alters the way I speak. It alters the way I move because I hold this person up to such a special and a high regard. And even if I want to say something, I can stop myself because I respect you that much. Even as a kid, you respect your mom, you respect your dad. Your mom or dad say something to you, you just want to cuss them out, but you be mumbling under your breath. You're like, You respect them enough not to let them hear what you just said. You respect them enough to wait till you get in your room and yell it out in your pillow. God is not asking us to submit to a liar or manipulation or an abuser, but godly man or woman gives unconditional love and the utmost respect. He's not. Because he said, husbands, he says to the wives to submit to your husband. He didn't tell girlfriends and boyfriends anything. I did not read an address to girlfriends and boyfriends. That's preliminary. That's trial based. If a person is for you when you graduate to this next level, that is what he honors. He says God honors marriage. He didn't say God honors, boyfriend, girlfriend, and shacking. But we do what we do. But that's not honorable to him. So we must watch what we're doing and ask ourselves, is what I'm doing honorable unto God? Is it honorable? Would he respect the decisions that I'm making? When you ask yourself that type of stuff and then determine how you're going to move in a whole lot better place. When you ask yourself that. Otherwise, do what you do. But when you ask yourself, would he be pleased behind what I'm doing? Is this something that God will look down and be like, I see you, my child. I see you. I am proud of you. Or are you doing things that will make him be like, yeah, I'm not in that. I never told you that. I never instructed that for you. I actually told you not to do those things. A God-fearing man by the way he speaks, by the choices and the decisions he makes. If he's a good leader by his track record. Who has he led before, even if it's just himself? Being able to have self-control, being able to be a master of his own habits. It does say be a master of your habits or it will master you. We've all had some habits, things that's just hard to break. Things that may not be the best for you, but it's not easy to stop either. You'll know by the fruits that they carry. The fruits. God said, the tree by the fruit it bears. The tree by the fruit it bears. You can look and say, oh, that's an apple tree. Oh, there's an orange tree, because the tree produces that thing. when you are dealing with somebody, try to look at the fruits to identify this tree. Some of y'all over here thinking you picking apples. They're pears. They're pears. Now you really got me thinking. You saying a lot to me. That's all I'm here for, friend. This some stuff that was placed on my heart. You know the fruit. You'll see it. I know when me and my husband were in our dating stage, my mom asked me, how does he treat his mom? How is the relationship between him and his mother? How is he when he gets mad, Tia? What does he do? Like, what type of person is he when he's angry? She was asking me questions that I couldn't answer. I don't know. I'd never seen him angry, Mom. I know the relationship with him and his mom, but I don't know how he is when he get angry. I've never seen him angry. And she told me, well, that's something that you need to watch for. You need to know how a person handles certain things under certain pressures. These are things to watch for when you're thinking about a potential mate on some real stuff, not just kicking it and having a time. Life is short. I don't want to just be kicking it with somebody. I'm not a special friend. But sometimes you get so wrapped up or blinded in a person or a situation, you're not thinking clear. Respect is to admire, to regard. There's a lot of disrespectful people in this world. That ain't somebody you want to be connected with. That doesn't mean that there's no hope. That person can't change. That person can't get themselves together. Hurt people hurt people. So maybe you're just dealing with someone who's dealing with some hurt, who's dealing with some other things that is causing them to react the way that they are. And sometimes the best thing to do is let a person figure that part out. Marriage, you stand up there and you take them vows and, I vow to, love you. Sickness and in health, or richer for poor. That's something that you do to someone that you respect and that you value, and someone that you can be submissive with. There's a lot of resistance. Don't walk down that aisle. That don't mean you never will. That just means, hey, maybe there's things that we have to work on. Maybe you ain't for me. Maybe we need to do something extra to put some more work in. Marriage is not a joke, and people do it just to be, because it's a trend, or people want the wedding, but they don't want the marriage. They don't want the union, but they definitely, want the glitz and the glam and the show and the party aspect. And don't marry someone who you can't respect. Respect means to treat with consideration. To treat with consideration. So even a wife being submissive, you would think that the husband as well is treating her and has analyzed and is taken into consideration X, Y, Z. So when I went to church yesterday and they were reading from the 23rd Psalms with "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." If he's your shepherd, you are his sheep. And they were talking about the story where you have 100 sheep and the shepherd's counting the sheep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 99. Where's that other one? Oh, we have a lost sheep. Well, a good shepherd is going to leave that 99 to go find that one, because a good shepherd understands that a lost sheep out there is dangerous. There are enemies of that sheep out there. That sheep could get eaten, attacked, abused, misused, wandering around in territory that they shouldn't be. You should be with your shepherd. You should be with the flock. But every now and then, we wander off. And we go into an area that maybe we shouldn't be. And if the Lord is your shepherd, he's going to come for you. He's going to come for you. And he's going to meet you where you're at. Don't then continue to go the opposite way. They were talking about what a shepherd does to his sheep should one wander. This is what I learned in church yesterday. They said, I don't know if they still do it, or it was definitely something that used to be done. When a sheep wandered off, the shepherd would, once they found the sheep, they would take their that staff and they would press it up against the sheep leg, like breaking the leg of the sheep. And then he said, some people could look at that as cruel, but it's two things. One, yes, it is a form of punishment because you're not supposed to wander off. And for two, within the breaking of the leg, the shepherd then cares for that sheep, nurtures it back, gets it ready. That sheep is on the side of the shepherd with him every step of the way through the healing process. And it also psychologically does something to that sheep, because now it will think twice before it runs off again. Sometimes God has to punish you, break you, allow hurt to happen to you, so that now he can nurture you and care for you and hold you, like they was talking about with the shepherd, holding the sheep, caring for it, nurturing it, and showing it love and showering it and keeping it close to the shepherd. And as the sheep heals and starts to again start walking on its own and being on its own too, it's not likely for that sheep to do that again, because its mind has been retrained, reprogrammed to stay. And I really believe that we go through things because we are God's sheep, and we get out here and we wander off, we veer off, we don't always stay the course. And then he has to allow things to happen to break us so that we can be reminded that God is still God and he will nurture you through it. Yes, it hurts. I'm sure a sheep getting his leg snapped is not a pleasant feeling, but it's a process that has to be done because maybe now I have your attention. If you think about things that you've been through in your life, ask yourself, was God trying to get my attention? Was he trying to say something to me? Am I missing something? Maybe you are a lost sheep and he's trying to get you back. And maybe you are a stubborn lost sheep and he's trying to get you back, and you just out here leaning on your own understanding and getting further and further and further lost. So when we speak on submission, we're speaking in a form of obedience, respect, love, so that it can come out naturally. It's not a bad thing to be submissive. We're not saying be a pushover, be a run over, be a yes woman, because even with being a wife and your husband is your leader, he may say something, but you as the support, You may agree. Okay, babe, I like that. Do you think we should? Because I was watching this one show and it said, if you think about it, women really do have the power. We really do with our persuasion. What Beyonce say? My persuasion could build a nation. Scary, but true. Women have that thing, and it could be used for good or it could be used for evil. So it's very important that a man also courts the right woman, because there's women in the Bible who were not all good, who were not all peaches and cream. Some of them was in there to set you up. Some of them was in there just to be a harlot, a whoremonger, the woman at the well, the woman you got 5 husbands, and the one you with now is not yours. They had women in the Bible like Samson and Delilah. God told Samson, do not share what your power is. Do not share that. His strength was in his hair. And he was told not to share that information. That was something that he was supposed to keep to himself. People like to talk a lot and share a lot, not realizing you are hurting yourself more than you know because you're talking too much. God told him, do not share that. And he did well for a while until Delilah came in the picture. I love us, ladies. I love us. But some of us ain't right. Some of us ain't right. And it takes a strong man to be so obedient to God's word that it don't matter what Delilah or whoever else coming around here to say, Eve, God need men that's so strong and steadfast in his word that when these women come creeping through, you said what you said and you standing on what you standing on. So back to Samson. God told him, do not share where your power comes from. Do not share that. And here come Delilah. Well, her beautiful self, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm sure she smelled good, looked good, finest of jewelry, just a beautiful woman. And she finessed and finagled her way all up in Samson's life. Didn't mean him no good because her only purpose was to get his secret. He didn't know that she was sent to get the secret. He loved blinded, spellbound. And she finessed her way, found out where his power lied, and had that man's hair get cut off. Stripped him of his strength. Men are not the only manipulators. There's some very manipulative women as well. God speaks about these things, so we really shouldn't be surprised should we happen to see this to be true in real life. If it happened then, it's going to happen now. But she took that man's power away. Had that man set up. He begged and pleaded and begged and begged and begged and asked God to give him his power back. He wanted his power back. He didn't even realize he was finessed. But it was his disobedience. He was supposed to stand strong in what God told him because he was given an assignment. He was told. But here come a finesser, finagled her way right in and got what she wanted. And God did give him his power back eventually, but he had to die. He had to die. He got his power back and then he died. We don't want to die. We just want to have our power. Same with Adam and Eve. I have to use them because they are the first 2 people in the Bible. God told Adam not to eat of the fruit. He had everything his heart could desire. Everything was perfect. Everything was good, but the man was lonely. That's why we were created in the first place, ladies. He was lonely. He had everything, but he didn't have companionship. He didn't have someone to share life with. He didn't have. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting distracted. My phone blowing up. I'm going to get off in a minute. Okay. He was lonely. He didn't have those things. And so God put him to sleep and took from him his rib to make this woman. His rib. God said, I'm going to take a piece from you and I'm going to create you a good thing. And that's what he did. And everything was theirs. The Garden of Eden, beautiful place. Everything's at your fingertips. You are in control of the animals. You are in control of everything. The tending to the garden, that is your only responsibility. Hey, be fruitful, multiply, live life and love and be happy and have sex as married folk. Adam, Eve, they had 2 sons. But what did Eve do? Eve out here wandering around. See, that's why women need good leaders. We do need good leadership and guidance. We need that. We do. It's not a secret. We balance each other. We need a balance. So when the serpent got in Eve's ear, talking about, come on over here and try this out. I mean, you ain't gonna surely die. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna be enlightened. You're gonna become as a god. See, you got the devil over here convincing her to do something that God already told them not to do. Well, actually, God told Adam. He instructed Adam specifically as the man, the leader, the head honcho. Then you got somebody all up in Eve's ear, somebody slick, somebody sly. So you got to be careful with people in your ear about stuff, because everybody in your ear is not in your ear for a good thing. They could be in your ear to cause havoc, to cause destruction. If it happened then, it's going to happen now, y'all. This is not rocket science. It's not rocket science. People are going to come around and get in your ear and try to maybe manipulate a situation, manipulate something to control. And the serpent did just that. And she ate of the fruit that she knew was forbidden. And then what did she do from there? See, I'm wrapping my story up. I'm wrapping it up. Then she goes to Adam. She goes to Adam and she's convincing him, Adam. She probably gave him the look. Sexy eyes or whatever, because women can be vicious. We already went through that with the balloon pop game. So she came over there and finessed and finagled Adam after Adam was given direct orders, direct instruction. She was able to finesse and finagle her way through and convince that man to eat the fruit as well. And when he ate it and his eyes began to open, now he's seeing things differently than before. And immediately, the Bible spoke on them immediately. Oh my gosh, trying to cover up. They realized they were naked. See, they were naked the whole time, but never thought twice about it. It was never nothing. It was nothing. That's how it was meant. But once they ate of that fruit and start seeing things differently, now they're trying to cover up. Now they're trying to hide from God. You can't hide from God. What are you doing? He sees you. He's all knowing. But he tried to hide because they were embarrassed. They were ashamed. If Adam would have stood on business If Adam would have stood 10 toes down and told her, shorty, nah. See, he told us not to eat of that. You gonna have to go. Because see, he was already the ruler. He was the king. I mean, everything. He could have been, hey, yo, fam, I knew you ain't just eat that fruit that no, you gotta go. He should have kicked her out and said, Lord, make me another one. That one wasn't right. She was right for him. She just had someone else in her ear to convince her to do something that they were specifically instructed not to do. You got your attention, friend. That's what matters. Facts. If God tells you, stand on that, and whoever come your way trying to do or say or be what it is that God told you opposite of, you need to let them know they need to move around. He should have told Eve, hey fam, you got to move around. He told us not to eat that and you did? Oh yeah, no, you got to go. You got to go. I'm not eating it. He should have just been 10 toes on business. We definitely can be vicious, and that's why we have to have a discerning spirit, because there are men out here and there are women out here who are sent to come in your ear and make you do the opposite of what you were already told. Your challenge this week is I'm not trying to hear that. If you are about to start a fast, if you're about to cut something off, stand on it and don't let nobody convince you otherwise. If you want to stop smoking, if you want to stop drinking, if you want to cut out sugar, whatever that is on your heart to do, stand on it and don't let nobody come in and sway you otherwise, y'all. Good grief and good morning. Be submissive to the Lord. He told me to get down. He told me to hug the floor, and I did not. And now I'm apologizing because I don't want to get it in the worst way for being disobedient. I don't know what he gonna do or not do, or give me grace, or just be like, whatever, next Sunday, do it. I don't know. And so my fear and respect for God, I'm moving cautious. Like I am, maybe somebody might think I'm thinking too deep into it, but respect go a long way. And I respect the Lord and I love him. And he told me to do something and I didn't do it. Now I'm feeling bad. Now I'm feeling conviction. I was disobedient and there was no reason for me to be. I should have just submitted. What was going to happen to me for being submissive? I probably would have unlocked something. I've been praying on. I've been asking God to do different things in my life, in my family's life. I've been praying for financial blessings. I've been praying for so many different things. Maybe I stopped myself from getting something that was supposed to be for me if I would have just tapped in and did what he told me to do. My disobedience. Maybe I'm about to make my week harder for myself. Maybe I'm not. But I respect God enough to say, Lord, I'm sorry. Lord, please forgive me. Whatever you have for me to do, I just want to do it. Allow me to do it scared. Allow me to do it if anybody's looking at me crazy, or anybody want to stop talking to me or cut me off because of something that you told me, let it be. And I just stand 10 toes on it. No matter what come my way, God, my life is in your hands. And whatever you tell me to do, whoever you tell me to, whatever, I just want to be obedient, because obedient is better than sacrifice, y'all. So keep that in mind. Good grief and good morning. Being submissive is better. Submission, but only to the good Lord himself and those he has appointed. Everybody's not appointed. And ask God for that discerning spirit against these sneaky, sly, the first murder was in the Bible between brothers because of jealousy and envy. I don't want nobody to kill me over jealousy and envy. I don't want to die because somebody want what I have, so stay prayed up. You don't know what you have or what about you somebody wants. It could just be your personality. You just may have a thing about you that people want. Lord, protect me from anybody that don't mean me or serve me no good, and remove them from my life. I want to be able to be wise enough to know I don't want to be tricked like Samson with Delilah. I don't want to be tricked like Eve to Adam. I don't want to be tricked there, I just want to be submissive unto God. And if my husband loves the Lord, it is his job to love me just as he loves God. If he respects God and he values God, that's supposed to trickle right down to his wife. Respect me, value me. But there are some people who are challenged in their faith and they don't quite know how to even respect God. And I challenge you to ask him, Lord, help me to respect and to honor you in what you say so that I can be better for other people. Don't be mad at people for being disrespectful to you or treating you a certain way when they don't even respect their creator. You have to pray for those type of people and ask God to move you on out the way, because people who don't respect God or who is not God-fearing is dangerous. And so to my single people, going back to my balloon popping and all that good stuff, make sure when you come on the date, Lord, send some godly people up in here that love you, because I'm looking and I would love to just have somebody compatible that also loves you too, Lord. Send me a God-fearing woman. Send me a God-fearing man. It's only $40, y'all, 30 and up, November 9th from 9 to 12. Keep that in mind when you're doing the balloon pop. I'll be watching that. I don't be hearing nobody ask, are you a God-fearing man? Are you a God-fearing woman? I think I heard maybe once or twice them bring the Lord in it, but the heaven and earth is going to pass away. This world is going to blow up or end or flood. Whatever is going to happen. And we see so many crazy things happening now. Lock in with somebody. Love on them. Get loved on. Honor God. Honor marriage. Be submissive, respectful, humble, wise, and discerning. And that's going to take you far, y'all. Good grief and good morning. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for tuning in. Tag a friend, tell a friend. The Good Grief Morning Show will be back next week. That's all I have for you all. Have a good one. I'm about to be up out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you the joke. Miss Illinois. Brand new flavor in here. Good grief, if you will.
When I wake in the morning, gotta send a prayer up. It's a blessing just to be here. No, I don't believe in luck. New house, new whip, newborn, that's cute. 5 kids, 3 in school. Without God, I'll be a fool. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying that it costs to be the boss. Sip my coffee, put my feet up, do some projects and get lost. Life is a gift, and I'm just trying to live and laugh and love and learn and forget. Hey, to the pip house. Good grief, y'all, and good morning.
Good grief, good morning, and goodbye.